Sister Soldier. Where you going? Christine!
Watch my back. Watch my back.
Where you going?
And like we talked about last week, you're going to run into them everywhere. If you're out together at a conference, hey, Dad, hey.
Yes, absolutely.
Man, hey, come here. This is my friend Eric. Hey, this is Doug. I want to meet Doug.
You don't want to meet Doug? Why don't you want to meet Doug?
Oh, my friend Doug.
Everybody wants to meet Doug.
Eric's got a podcast. He's got a book on procrastination. He's great. It's great. Great family. Just man, he's a wonderful guy. Hey, Eric, you want to meet Doug?
One of his kids play soccer.
It's been a long day. I don't want to meet Doug.
One of his kids play soccer, so really he's one of us. They don't play basketball or football. He's soccer.
He's okay. He's okay.
He plays lacrosse.
He's okay. I don't even understand what lacrosse is.
I don't either. My daughter almost went out for lacrosse.
Really?
Forget what? Yeah, I think she did volleyball that first semester. She did volleyball 2 years, and then the pandemic hit, and she thought about doing lacrosse. But then after the pandemic, she got lazy. She was like, "Yeah, the sports in me is over." But she was really interested in lacrosse. They had lacrosse at her school. They have lacrosse in quite a few of the PG County schools.
I know that's becoming a popular thing now. That's called scholarship.
Watts has golf.
How many games out there? How many games out there do they have that seem like the same game? Like you think lacrosse?
What is that? Look, write that down. Don't talk about it. We gotta write that down because if we don't talk about that today, we gotta talk about that later.
We kind of talking about it already because Eric already got this live.
We're live.
He's awful. He's awful.
So we're gonna come back to that. How many games are there that seem like the same game?
Pickleball. Put a pin in that. Pickleball
game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to Doing Too Much. The show where we help you win by making you laugh. I'm your host, Eric Twiggs. And if you're watching us live, you may say, but Eric, there's no music. But if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, one of those places, you already heard the music. That's good to go.
We got you.
If you love music consistently, you're going to have listened to the podcast.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Hey,
Treen Turner, all my people showing up. Treen Turner's in the house.
Hey, how you?
He claimed everybody.
Look, we met her at your show, so look, we all gonna claim her.
Exactly.
Look, she all of ours now. She belong to all of us.
There you go.
That's our
Absolutely.
Chris gonna be out. He's gonna be like, "What you doing, Shereen?" "Oh, I'm out here with AK Ted nerd." You're gonna be like, "What?" I'm like, "Girl, we out here at the movies. We went bowling early. We had something to eat. We're gonna be doing we have a whole day of stuff."
Yes.
We doing field trips.
We doing it all.
Absolutely. Yep. So also joining me is AK Free.
What's up, y'all? I'm having water today.
Plain water? No.
Yeah, plain water.
No.
But in a fancy glass.
But
plain water.
Yeah. Hello. Why would I come on the show?
That's a cool glass.
So actually, I have two of them. They're Pilsner glasses.
Yeah.
And I don't drink beer, but I got them because I love the artwork. These things are about 25 years old. But I got them like at a Marshall's or something because I love the artwork.
Yeah, I like that glass.
Like Picasso.
Yeah. So I think the artist name is on here, Ritzenhoff.
Oh.
But I just loved it. And so I'm drinking water. I'm about 50 ounces behind in what my intake is. So, and I just wasn't in the mood for a cocktail. So
enjoy
my glass straw. So I'm good.
Hey.
Cheers.
Oh, well, since we all doing water.
Yeah. Let's do it.
We're all drinking water on the air. There you go.
Now y'all won't toast me all the time unless I have water. What does that say about me or y'all? Like, what does that mean?
We love water.
I do. So just so you know, yes, Shereen, girl, I'm having water on the wall. You don't think I'm a lush?
But you know what happens if you were out right now, you know, and your friends are drinking, they be like, "Hey, Kay, you don't drink anymore?" You know how your friends do that. I'm like
they get all dramatic. What's the matter? You going cold turkey?
I'm just not drinking today.
No, I just want water today.
Yeah, I just want some water today. I'm just trying to just kind of clear myself out a bit.
But just so y'all know, I get anywhere between 70 to 100 ounces of water every single day.
Here.
Wow.
That's how you keep your face looking young and elasticity.
All right.
Hydrated.
That's something new every day.
I'm telling you, I'm just learning all kinds of stuff. Also joining us is Sister Soldier.
Hey, y'all, fight the power. It's hump day. It could not be any other day this week. I'm not kidding. I feel like I have worked already. They're trying to get way too much out of me in 8 hours.
Where did hump day come from? Where did that name come from?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to research that. Where the ham sandwich did hump day come from?
I don't know. I just like the Geico commercial. Hump day.
Mike.
We about to get sued. They use our material. We about to get sued. That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
My favorite commercial.
I needed to laugh today, so thank you so much.
Okay, we're gonna figure out where that stupid name, like, where did it come from?
Yeah, if you know the history, because our Google isn't working right now. But if you know the history,
Google isn't working
behind Hump Day,
Google is down.
Just put it in the comments section.
Wouldn't that be the worst if Google was down?
Google is down.
Google's down.
Yeah, we don't have access to Google, so if you know, can you just put that in the
we
comments?
don't have access to Google. You and Ted?
That's
I got Google access, I think, unless somebody pulled the plug on my Google access.
I think I still got it. Let's see here.
Like you got everybody doubting their Google access.
Yeah. We're dead.
So while they're looking up the history of Hump Day, also joining us is the notorious TED.
Good evening, everybody. So good to be here. Good to see you. Really happy to see you on Hump Day. It's been a great week. Did you see
that OJ's move though? Did you see the OJ's movie?
I thought he was about to back it up.
I mean, he went OJ's on us. Yeah.
Oh, you see them people doing them dance moves in them groups? Boy, they was doing real dance.
Baby. I love it. I could watch the Temptations and all those groups, from back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s all day. Sharp, suits on.
Yes.
They that hurt their feet and all them doing all that dancing.
But no one's moves. No one had the moves like the Jacksons.
Oh, no.
The Jacksons, man, you could in them old Jacksons videos, man.
Like when Michael was little, when they was all
when he was like that little. Yep.
Right. When Tito was only like 18.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
When Jackie and Tito like 17 and 18. That's what we talking about.
And Mike was little. Right.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. When Michael
nothing smoother than watching an OJ or Spinners or Temptations. Even now, it's like, wow, that was so.
Yeah, it's quite impressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
And their feet had to hurt in them dressy shoes.
Oh yeah,
your feet have to hurt in them dressy shoes.
Mm-hmm.
There was no way in the world.
William Sproul.
Hey, in the house.
Good evening.
Hey.
Good to see you. All right, y'all, we're about to get this started.
I have an answer.
Okay.
So according to Google, Wednesday 1st came to be known as Hump Day in the 1950s. The expression figures Wednesday, the middle of the work week, as the hump people get over to coast into the weekend. And so since the 1980s, co-workers have wished one another happy Hump Day.
Wow.
All
so that term is just 40-some years old, 41 years old.
I mean, like, who knew?
Who knew?
Learn something every day.
You learn something new.
We just helping people win.
Google search. Just Google search it.
Forget the Encyclopedia Britannica.
Right.
Google search.
With the gold pages.
A friend of mine, she would always say, "Yeah, I Google searched it." Can you just say Google? I Google searched it.
Yeah, that sounds real senior citizen.
I Google searched it.
Yeah.
My mother still has my encyclopedias. I'm like, you do know most of the stuff that's in here.
Outdated.
It's been updated. Now there's some stuff like King Tut is still what it is, and Martin Luther King is still right. Okay, so there's some things that are still, but
everything after that's questionable. Everything after that's questionable.
It has been updated. I mean, brand spanking new. I had the burgundy ones with the gold on the outside, real pretty.
That's right. The gold set it off.
The gold.
Because I had World Book Encyclopedia, and I had the brown and black with the gold pages.
You remember the people came to your house to sell it?
No,
please get this home, please. Please get the encyclopedia.
And you got one book a month.
Yeah, one a month. It was never the book. It was never the book you needed for your report.
Never.
It was never the one.
Until you got the whole set, you were a little incomplete. You were like,
there were probably some families that didn't pay their bill. They probably never got the whole set.
Never got the whole set.
Mama, why we only got up to R?
And depending, maybe you were even poor. You only got up to C. We got up to K, because you know how snobby we can get.
That's it. What you gonna do? Unless you're doing a report on cats. If you're doing a report on cats, that's it. That's it.
Between apples and cats, we good.
No kangaroos for you.
And then remember when they came out with Who's Who in Black America? We were like, ooh.
That's it.
Oh, baby.
That's it.
Remember, we was all fighting the power with Who's Who in Black America?
That's right.
Baby, please.
Yes.
I remember one year someone called me. I was in college, or towards the end of college, and someone said, your aunt is in. She was in one of the later editions of Who's Who in Black America. And I was like, you would have thought she had won an Emmy again. We were all like,
was that for 227?
We've made it.
We have made it.
Oh, yeah.
Jet and Who's Who in Black America?
You good. You was good.
That was it.
Can't do no more. I can't do no more.
No.
And that helped you with your book reports. Because I know back in the day, like every book report I ever did was on Martin Luther King.
Okay.
or the Black Panther movement. Or the Black Panther movement.
C.J. Walker.
That was it.
Yeah.
When I was teaching English, I would pull names and put it in a bowl for my kids to pick, because I was like, y'all not gonna keep picking Martin Luther King, Malcolm X,
George Washington,
Harriet Tubman. We're gonna expand our horizons, right?
Okay.
I
would, research scientists and writers and different things like that, because I'm like, what I'm not going to do is read a bunch of high school reports on these same people.
Right.
That's
You're making me bored. I'm bored.
That's what I'm not going to do. We're going to expand our own horizons. And we've
done more. We've done more than just these 4 people. We've done more.
Come on,
I'm like, come on, you. So my students did not get to pick. They did not get to pick.
Wow.
But I also learned stuff too. So I would also pull in. I was like, oh, I never heard of this.
Yeah.
And so they went, and I would put movements in there. But what we not doing?
Martin Luther King.
Not the same one.
Or Harriet Tubman or Malcolm X.
Yeah.
No. You got to change different ones.
Because you had to go with what you could find a lot of information on.
Exactly.
But if you only had
Carla Pratt. Who is Carla Pratt?
You're like, oh, God.
One article on her.
Yep. All right, y'all. So we have a new segment of this show that I just made up literally 5 minutes ago. It's called Feeling Some Kind of Way. And AK is feeling some kind of way this week.
Y'all. So I just turned 52, right? And so far since I have turned 52, we've lost David Arnold, who was 54. Today we lost Jesse Powell at 51. Google him. He had one of the biggest wedding/prom hits ever called You. You know the song when you hear it. And we have like all these people that are just like, just dropping dead, like in my age group. So remember how, like when Cicely Tyson died, they were like, oh, check on Auntie so-and-so. I'm like, check on me. Can you check on me? Can you make sure I'm like this? Like every hour on the hour, I'm a little nervous right now. Yep. Because, we got the baby boomers who grew up with having no vaccines half their life.
Yep.
They survived. They live it to 1,000, right? My generation, the 70s babies, us, we had every vaccine known to man. I still got the scar so I could go to school. Yep. We got all of this technology and we just dropping dead. Yep. I'm shook.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie, I'm a little shook. I'm a little shocked. I don't pull down my blood pressure machine. Why you pull out the blood pressure machine? Because I need to know. Is the South really going to get me today? I don't understand.
Yeah.
It's just coming out of nowhere. The Grim Reaper is just like, we're going to let the old people be old. Let them be 200. But those of us in our 50s, we just dropping?
Yeah. I think because they changed the formula on all of our fast food.
They
They changed the formula to what? Because the old people
eat Big Mac. They gave it different flavor.
The Big Mac, the fries,
the Whopper, everything is different.
Yeah. McRib is different now.
McRib.
Yeah. Is the McRib different?
It is.
Because the old people eat.
It's a little ribbier. They got a little more rib on it. That's a little ribbier.
Now, let me tell you what it is. It's those chips from the Dollar Tree store. That's what's doing it.
We eating Dollar Tree food. We eating
Dollar Tree. You know what it is?
Exactly.
I don't know what it is. But I'm just like, what is happening? David Arnold wasn't like out of shape, and he was. I mean, I don't know if he was healthy. I don't know if he had health issues.
Right.
But still, it's just 50s is not supposed to be what's dropping people.
No, absolutely right. I think I've already made my physical exam appointment. I'm gonna get my eyes checked, and it's like you need to know all these numbers. You need to know your cholesterol number, your blood pressure number. It's like all these numbers you got to remember.
I'm like, just give me the printout. I'm not gonna remember all of that. Can I just have the printout? Give me the
printout. But then what happened when you misplaced the printout?
Oh, I'm calling back. I'll pay the $5 for another printout, but I'm not remembering.
Printout. Can you? And don't ask them to fax you a printout. They don't fax no more. Can you fax?
Where is
fax? You fax me a printout to my fax machine. My facsimile
is in the Smithsonian.
my facsimile. I need to fax my facsimile.
The one number I don't want to know is that BMI. I keep telling folks that BMI is a fat lie. That's for the European people. I don't want to hear that. Your BMI is high.
All of us are obese. All of us are obese.
We're obese.
Y'all obese.
Child, by your faxing is a thing of the past. Like at my job, the faxing is through the copier, so it's still electronic.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're going to get something that says that's senior citizen.
That's senior citizen.
That is so senior citizen.
Yep.
And I want to make it so I can order off the senior citizen menu. And lately, I'm feeling a little shook. I want to be able to
55 plus. It's 55 plus.
Life. I'm telling you.
I want to be able to get a bus pass where you only got to pay a quarter. I want to live that long.
You want some of them benefits. That's
right.
Do you?
When I draw one Social Security check, like I'm just nervous. I'm just like, love. Maybe that's why I didn't have a taste for no alcohol, because I'm thinking maybe I'm just need water.
It's in your subconscious. Yeah, it's messing with your.
It is really kind of messing with my psyche. I'm like, forget the great aunties and uncles. Can you check on the new aunties and uncles? We're the ones that's dying. We're the ones that's like, we leaving up out of here. We're leaving up out of here.
But you know what? If you look at it, how many of these commercials that come on with the medication and all the side effects?
Oh my God.
How many of us are taking any of that stuff?
You taking that?
Okay.
I don't know. Hey,
it's like small print.
Yeah, Jesse Powell, right? Hey, Lori.
What's up, Lori?
We certainly wish Jesse Powell's family, David Arnold's family, all the best. We're keeping you in our prayers. May they rest in peace.
Yeah,
but man, that's definitely scary. We feel you, AK.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get to heaven, do you fuss at the Lord for it? Do you go, for real, Jesus? Like, for real, God? Like, I was right here. I was blowing up. Like, now you want to take me?
Well, look.
Now you want to say, and you know how people go, well, that's because they've done all they could do. You know, they fulfill whatever. Really? I don't know if I believe that. I don't think my story is done.
Look,
I may be debating on my way, the escalator on my way up. I'm debating. Like, I still think I got things.
You still got something to do.
You might not be debating going on the escalator. He might pause it and have you going in reverse.
The Lord knows
right. You don't want to come up here? All right.
Okay. All right.
We got an option for you.
I'm come up here. I'm just like, can we wait a little longer though? Can I have another assignment? How can I? You know, like the kids do. Can I do that? Can I redo that assignment? Let me just redo that assignment.
You know what Jesus is gonna say? Okay, now what did Jesus do? I got 33.
Mm.
And then I'm gonna just have to be silent after that. So
after that, yeah.
All right.
But I don't blame 33 because he had already gone through a whole lot by 33 when you really think about it. So it was like, thank you, God. Yeah. Thank you, Father, for getting me up out of here because these fools is crazy.
Yeah. Right.
I have done all
straight up.
Straight up crazy. I have done all I can do. It is done.
It's done.
Because I'm over it.
See.
These your children.
See, y'all didn't know. See, you get a little word in here every now and then. No. A little word. For those of you that attend church, y'all getting a little word. Y'all not catching it. Only our good church folk know. They preaching to y'all. They preaching to you subliminally.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we drop it dead. Meanwhile, you got a queen that lives to 500. What in the world? What in the world?
Can I just be, can I just say how I feel? Okay, I'm American. I appreciate the British monarchy. However, I'm over the royalty. I have royalty fatigue right now. I've been walking around like, stop it. That's them. We're good over here.
You had biscuits this morning. You had biscuits, which are really cookies. I'm like, y'all are confusing. Why do y'all call a cookie a biscuit? That ain't a biscuit. A biscuit is flaky and you put butter on it. See?
And jelly.
There you go. There you go.
And if it's I do have a question.
Sausage on it.
I got a question. Like, what's it like to just wake up one day and you the king?
Right.
Oh man.
No. Like? You're the king, and you're like, dang, my life is gonna be drastically different. Everybody's gonna get me. All eyes on me.
I had a different interpretation. I'm like, you woke up in your mid-70s. Now all of a sudden you the king.
You're the king.
And your prostate is just about done. I don't know how much more. You ain't getting no 70 Jubilee. You
can't really turn up.
Have no 70s Jubilee, right? He been waiting a long time. His mama didn't resign. He didn't want to step away. She like, I'ma ride this out to the day I die. Literally. So he was like, he was chilling. Had his boo, doing political things. He got used to it. He was happy. He probably woke up like, damn.
I
gotta do all this now.
I have to talk.
He was like the man in the barber chair.
That's right. In the barber chair. That's right. I'm the king. You're the king now.
Political now. You can't be flapping your mouth like you want to. You know you're gonna take some flack for Camilla.
They're watching everything you do.
And I'm 75 and a half. You are not going to look. You're not going to have a silver jubilee either, pumpkin.
Because guess what? Queen Elizabeth could get away with wearing that depend. They're going to see yours.
Right through the morning suit. I saw him in a morning suit on the news. I said, Lord have mercy. We haven't gotten away from the morning suit yet. Lord. And he walking real slow. See, when your mama started out, she was in her 20s.
Yep.
You're starting out on. Yep. We're gonna check your prostate every week.
Okay.
See, it's these boxes on this side.
Turn and cough.
Over here.
It's true.
Everything in those boxes is saying all this stuff.
I don't know if he is happy.
So the FCC cut it off. Just cut off these boxes over here. These boxes over here. See, because we got other things, Eric. We gotta be careful.
We're in America.
We can't let them just end everything for us. Right.
We're in America.
No. You on that show with the Sister Soldier and AK. We cutting y'all off at everything.
This is freedom.
We know y'all got your own little dance, your dance podcast. We cutting that off. All that.
I'm just saying, I don't think he was as happy as everyone assumes.
I don't think so.
Now, had this been when he was 55, maybe he would have been like,
you can turn up.
But you see him out there, he's like,
how do you do? He's like, oh my gosh, I have an agenda. I have a schedule. I have a schedule.
I can't say what I want to say. I can't just do what I want to do.
And then poor Camilla, she like this. Dang.
It's some hate.
And they don't mourn like we do.
No.
They don't mourn. Ain't nobody throwing themselves on no caskets. Ain't nobody go, Lord, now. Oh, why now, Lord? Because it's been 96 years. When I say her job has been done, her job has been done.
Yes.
You know how dramatic we get at a funeral. Like we just, I mean, the kid, not a sniffle, nothing. Like, no, I'm like, so y'all just ain't nobody gonna just like nothing. I mean, not one emotion.
Must be dignified.
Nobody gonna fight. Nobody gonna cuss. Nobody gonna be like, so who getting what? Like nothing. Who getting that crown over there?
Oh, well, they already know who getting what over there. All that's already documented. People already know.
Yeah.
You can't even come in there and get a horse.
No.
They know all that is. Everybody, can I get this horse? You know this. You know this goes down to Prince. So you know how this go.
Yeah. Stop playing. You know you can't get a horse.
And you go back to the family round the wheel and all that. Oh, this wasn't in there. No. They don't have none of that. All that is documented and known. Look, everybody knows. Everybody knows.
They've been rehearsing for this for years.
I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I'm like, because we knew one day this was going to come.
Absolutely.
So this is going to come off without a hitch. Come off without a hitch. Yep. Everything is right. You know who I want to see though at the funeral? I ain't gonna lie.
Who?
I want to see what's the son's name with the 3 kids?
William?
Yes. Cause them kids, they be cut. You ever see Kate? She be like
such a little bad tilde.
They probably are rehearsing at home right now. They're rehearsing.
That's what I want to see. Because those are the real people. They keep it real. They keep it real. They're like, look, I'm 5.
Right.
Everything takes 4 hours with y'all around here.
Okay.
Anybody got time for that?
I don't have time for that. That is not even in my child development span.
No.
Where's my pony?
It's nap time.
Where's my pony?
Mom, where are my snacks? I'm hungry.
Man, they be cutting up and digging in it. Oh, I cannot. Now that's who I want to see.
Mm.
Forget the rest of them. Look at, I want to see the children.
The cheering.
Yeah. They probably in the house.
Y'all talking about all that y'all want to see. Y'all know the funeral gonna be about 4 hours. After about 15 minutes, y'all gonna be like, I can't watch it. You're gonna be out.
Guess what? It's gonna be on every channel, so it's not like you can like flick through. It's everywhere.
First of all, I'll be at work. So when Prince Harry got married to Meghan, now that was different. I did watch that because they had some party people with them. They like,
we in here? We in the house now? Oh.
They was like this. The celebration was like they like Kanye coming on in about 2 hours. They was like, yes. Harry and Meghan was like, ah. I watched that. Oh, it was fun to watch that. It was fun to watch that. It was fun.
And they had the Baptist preacher at the
right
and the choir.
Yeah,
it was a choir.
They turned up. That you know what? That's probably what did it for Queen Elizabeth. She was like, you know what? The royalty has gone to pot.
How many years ago was that though? It still took a long time to go ahead and roll Q on over.
But she may have gone to 100. Yeah,
honey, I watched all of that. I watched
we're gonna get the plug pulled on again. It's them.
The comments expressed. Blah blah blah.
The bus, I see the wheels of the bus going.
Those 2/4 of this box.
And the wheels of the bus go round and round. I can see the wheels when the bus go round. Not a wheel and a wheel, but the wheels of the bus is going round and round. Really? That's how you gonna do me?
London Bridge is falling down.
Look. What can we say? We got guests from England on the 30-minute hour podcast. So.
That's right. We got 400,000 downloads, and we trying to keep that going.
Way of mourning.
Let me find out. Doing too much is like the black sheep of y'all's family.
I'm just saying we just gotta be careful. I'm just saying it's gotta be careful.
That's all we're saying. That's all.
We gotta be careful.
All you're saying.
All you
Rest in peace to Queen Elizabeth.
On this show are not those expressed by those who are on the 30-minute hour.
That's right.
But it is funny though. Like y'all can laugh in the if you listen to the podcast, nobody's watching you, so you can laugh because you know some of this is funny. You have to be able to laugh at life. Look, and you know, black folks. You know, my first question was, so what's she wearing? I'm like, y'all not gonna have no open casket. I want to see what she wear. You know, black folks, what they got on them.
Well, you know, black folks. It's always She looked like she was sleeping.
Mhm.
She looked like she was sleeping.
Oh, they put that color on. I would have chose a different hat.
She
She
looked like
probably
she's
didn't
sleeping.
like that hat.
She looked just like herself. Well,
She
who
looked
is
just-
she? Who she look like?
Who else?
If somebody that
That's my
don't,
favorite.
that's the problem. They coming in and be like, who is that?
Yeah, look, so mortuary service. Baker, they did a good job on the body. Baker did a good job. I'm like, y'all ain't critiquing the job. Look, we ain't nothing.
Some of the past funerals I've been to, it's like the casket's been jazzed up.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's a clear casket, like you can see the shoes the person's wearing, and
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
the shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, like,
that's
like
always kind of
totally
been
open.
yeah, I mean, but now it's closed, but like you can see, it's like a clear.
Oh,
casket.
clear top.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like a clear top.
Oh.
Mhm.
Got you in a little fish tank.
That's
You know it. There you go. Fish tank up in there. You looking up in there. It's water all in the. It's all in the water, all in the box.
Not a fish tank.
You up in the fish tank. Is that sand up there in the fish tank? You got a dude floating up in the fish tank.
And you
might as well put him on a baby suit.
Right,
In the fish tank. What is really going on here?
What is
What is
going
going-
on here?
What is going on here?
in peace. Rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Rest in peace to Queen Elizabeth.
Go ahead and be with your boo.
That's
Could have
right.
known it wasn't gonna be long.
What else? What else?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the next topic, Ted.
Oh.
So we were talking earlier about these sports.
The bus. The wheels are still rolling. The wheels
That's right.
are still rolling.
Right under the bus. So
Round and round.
So Ted, we were talking about these sports that they're really one and the same. You think they're different, but they're really the same.
And the thing about it is, people, y'all know it. Y'all know these daggone games is the same. Soccer, lacrosse.
Yeah.
What else? It's about
Polo on the horse.
polo.
What's the
It's
one?
all the same game.
Like, what's the difference between cricket and lacrosse?
Basketball, you go down, you put it in the score, you come back. I mean, all the games is kind of the same. Soccer, you kick it down there to the goal, come back up. I mean, can it be original?
Oh, tennis, pickleball. What is it?
Yeah, now pickleball is a big thing. I'm like, that just looks like tennis or badminton.
Paddle. Yeah.
Or badminton, which is an Olympic sport, I think,
Exactly.
still, but it was at one point.
Mhm.
Why? I don't know.
Look at
'Cause who really plays badminton? Like, who really goes to hours of practice to enter the badminton competition?
Hit the birdie.
Ping pong, I get, because that could get real aggressive, and you need to kind of have some moves with that or take your eye out. But badminton,
Yeah.
and what's the other one that comes out of Canada when you just push that heavy thing?
I never. That what is it called?
On the ice? Is the one on the ice?
Yeah, but they got to rub the thing.
Yeah, and you just
Who even knows what that is?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I can't think
who
of.
made that up? I'm like, y'all are making sports out of things that people did in environments where they had nothing else to do. Right?
Exactly.
It's nothing but ice.
Yep.
So if you wasn't on ice fish or ice skate,
Yep.
and you didn't know how to play hockey,
Mm-mm.
you did this. I forget what it's called. You know that big heavy thing, and you just it's like shuffleboard almost.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of it, but yeah, it's an Olympic sport.
Yeah, just like bocce ball came to the high school that I used to work at. I mean, and it's serious. I mean, I was like, but what y'all doing with these little balls? Why not just go bowling? I don't understand
Yeah.
it. It looks like big marbles or small bowling. I just, it's kind of the in between.
So we're talking about sports, right? So
Mhm.
the funniest Olympic event is power walking. That's like an Olympic thing.
That's an Olympic sport, power walking?
Power
No.
walking.
Really?
That's good. That's
Yeah.
Did
Power
I
walking?
it on TV though?
Let me get it, Ray.
Do it again, Eric. Do it.
Is that how the men do it?
good. Oh my God. That's how all I'm doing. Everybody do the same one.
One more time.
Oh Lord.
No, and the funny thing, so y'all know, my
No,
son
the funny
runs
thing
track.
is you demonstrating the power walk. That's
Yeah.
the funny thing.
You know, I had to get us
like a
off.
little
I had to get us off this Queen of England topic. I had to do something dramatic, Ted.
It's too late. It's too late.
Too late.
We're not going to be invited. We would never be invited to any royal ball ever.
No.
But now,
Yeah,
Really,
so
that's what you
my son runs track,
Mhm.
and
See?
we actually have power walking.
See,
Oh, really?
that's
Yeah,
my
it's turn
screen. I'm
purple.
out here talking about the queen. Let me get my screen back. Look at this. Now my video jammed up. Keep going.
They done jammed you up.
What is your son
I'm
doing?
done. We just going with it. Forget it.
Yep.
Yeah, so my son runs track, right?
Okay.
And so we had to track meet, and they have power walking at that level.
Oh,
Wait, what? So like they got
like young people
like
do power walking?
Yes.
so like
it's a
Pop
thing.
Warner is for football. They have like little league power walk.
Power
Like,
walking?
I don't understand.
Y'all little tails better run. You little and you ain't number walking.
Exactly. You got
There
young
ain't nothing
knees.
wrong with them knees.
Okay,
Y'all
Mike,
better sprint.
you don't need to be walking. Your knees are young and
Young knees.
they're fledgling.
Power walking. You know what? There's something. You know what? We're gonna talk about this next week. What are the oddest events that are in the Olympics? Did pool make it? Because I know for a few years they were trying to get pool. You know, the actual pool and
Oh, pool would be good.
to be an Olympic sport. Why would that be an Olympic sport?
Is
Why
hopscotch
would that be
one?
an Olympic sport?
Did they do hopscotch?
Hopscotch hasn't made it yet.
No.
Hopscotch hasn't made it yet.
Double
But
dutch?
badminton, I need to see if badminton is still in there because it used to be an event. Of
Double
course,
dutch
not
should be in
televised. Because
Double
who's
dutch
going to
should be
watch
in there.
badminton?
Like, how do you tell somebody you're a gold medalist in badminton? And that,
How do you? I would tell no one.
As a man,
I won it.
as a
I'm
man,
the best in the world at badminton.
I don't know how you do that.
I got the belt. I got a badminton belt.
I'm the power walking champ. Look at this gold medal right here. What? I will power walk you. What? Don't mess with me.
No, do it. No, do it.
I can
How
hit
you
a bird.
train?
like, hey, look, if we're running, I got nothing for you. But if we're walking,
I'm all over it. It's over.
You in my dust.
And not just walking. I'm power walking, right, Eric? What does power walking look like? Because it don't look like regular walking.
I'm not, they doing it. I mean,
Meanwhile, Notorious done fell into a glass of grape Neha.
You look like you're in Scottish tea.
About the royal family. Y'all kept talking about the royal family, and now they done made my box purple. Why you make their box purple?
What in the great Kool-Aid is going on over here?
hey, look, don't mess with King Charles. I'm telling you.
Yeah, put me up in this daggone Welch's great. I'm in a Welch's great box.
Your
What
box
is
has
right?
been banished.
What in the grape juice is happening right here? What in the grape juice is happening?
He can't get away
Unbelievable.
from it.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Go and come back in. Look, remember back in the day, fixing the TV meant turn it off and on. Or unplug it. That's what it means now on virtual. Let me leave, and let me come back in. You know how many times I've done that on Zoom or Google Meets? That's the new, turn it off and then turn it back on.
Come back
What
in.
you do, turn it off, turn it back on. Remember that? Your parents would make you turn TV and give it a minute. Let it rest.
Come back, Ted. Come back. We want to see what color you are. There you go.
All right.
Whoa. Woo. You clear.
I ain't saying nothing else. What's the next subject, Eric? Y'all done had me turn purple.
We don't hear you turn purple.
Gotta turn me purple.
It's probably time to update that laptop, cheapskate.
Well, the thing about it, I got another laptop. I need to use it.
I didn't say a word.
Oh, that's so
about that.
senior citizen. I refuse to go to something newer.
No, this is new. This is a good new one until I dropped it. And that's the issue. Every now and then it'll give me that purple screen.
Look, every now and then.
Every now and then.
So do you have to do it like Fred Sanford would do the TV? Like, remember, or Good Times?
You
Even in my house, you had to shake it up a little bit. You had to hit it.
Oh,
shake it.
man. We all had some
Right
device
now,
like
remember
that
you
that we
get
had
the
to
colorful
hit.
little lines or the black lines, and
Oh
then
my
you had
God.
to shake it.
Yes.
Man, you're taking me back.
Good antenna.
Put that
Yeah,
aluminum foil on the antenna.
Yes. When you break
Don't
it
touch it,
off.
don't touch it. You know, once you get it in the right place, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it.
Do not touch
Don't
it.
move.
Do not touch it. Or
But
you
here's my question. All right. Did the big TV that was on the bottom, did that ever work?
No.
no,
Not in my
That was-
lifetime, it didn't.
that was it.
Yeah. It's never worked.
Well, it depends. I had two sets of big TVs. So the first set of big TVs was like the really old ones because they had the stereo on the side, and
Yeah.
the TV in the middle,
Yeah, oh,
and
that's
a
real.
bar on one side, and then the stereo was on the other
The
side.
component set.
The component set. That's right.
There's a
So
component
it was
set.
a TV, a bar where
Yep.
you put your liquor, so you lifted it up, and then you had the stereo on the other side. And so when you weren't using it, it was just like,
That's right.
flat space.
Mm-hmm.
That never worked in my lifetime. But we did have a big back TV.
Oh, the big back TVs.
Oh my
That
goodness.
With the little dog, with the dog on it. With the record.
That
dog.
RCA, yes.
There's a dog in the record player. And and something ever happened with the channel, that's when you could go get like
pliers.
a pliers.
Let me turn that
or you
channel
put a
to
knife
that.
in, whatever you can do, because you're gonna turn that channel.
Oh.
That's one thing about us growing up. We was gonna be innovative.
As much as we had to
None
say
of us
that
go to
the
electronic
TV,
school, but we knew how to make that TV do what
right.
it's supposed to do.
All
let me
4
tell you,
channels.
my grandparents, they got real fancy, right? They got one of those big floor model, big back
Yeah.
TVs, and it had
Yeah.
a glass at the top. So we had like
That joke is heavy as a tank. You can never put the
you can take the Titanic with it.
Okay.
And so if I turned the channels, and you know how you would just turn, don't you turn that channel too fast? You turn that channel too fast.
Turn it slow.
Stop turning that channel too fast. And stop turning it backwards. Go all the way around. Go all the way around.
That's right. You're gonna break it up. Yeah.
You're gonna mess it up.
That was because we ain't had nothing else to do. You mess up the TV, you done messed up a lot.
Older.
And I used to believe in that kind of science, right?
Yep.
When you're a kid, you believe in the science of your parents and grandparents, right?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
And the
All right.
science was, if you turn it too fast, you're gonna break it.
Yeah.
If you turn it backwards, you're gonna break it.
That's right. You can leave it alone.
Well,
You
basically
believe in the
because
science.
you're
Then
a
you
child,
get older,
you're
you're
gonna
like, this was some
Yeah.
BS. This was not gonna happen.
But just think about this though. Back then, when they got that stuff brand new and brought it into the house, you probably couldn't tell that family nothing.
Nothing.
When you got that first component set Eric brought in the house with about 7 people that had to bring it in there. And they put that component
That family,
and
they got a new
here's the
TV,
thing.
they better.
Here's the thing about the component set, AK. They say, where do you want to put it? Because that's where it's gonna be forever.
Forever.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're never gonna be able to move it.
Big Mama and Papa gone. That's where it's gonna be.
That's where it's gonna be, right there.
Yep.
That component set.
As a matter of fact, they're gonna be buried in it. Because if we gut it, it could be a casket. That's where they're gonna be buried in. Because that's how long it was.
You go put them in the component set.
And look, even your own family would talk about you. Ted and them over there, they got that new component set.
That new component set. That new
Get a
component.
raise at the factory or something.
That's
You
like
don't
he
know.
wasn't that good in school anyway. I don't know. How in the world?
What's
He
he doing over there?
was in 5th grade for 3 years.
What they doing that? They giving out raises down there.
Why you in the 5th grade? Why you in the 5th grade for 3 years?
Why are you in the 5th grade?
And by the 3rd year, you should do well. You know about heart. You know all them books by heart.
All the tests. That's right.
By the 3rd year, you helping to teach the class. Oh, I know. Let me do
This would be my favorite.
chapter 12.
You know, Eric and them, they got that new component set. They real uppity now. Uppity, we just said don't turn the channel too fast. Like that's not being uppity. That means don't break out ish. That's what that
Let me
means.
tell you, you got the component set. You got the plastic over the furniture.
Yep.
You got a runner up and down the steps.
That's
Let me tell
right.
you something. You are doing it.
That runner.
That runner.
Runner.
You're not messing
Alone.
up my carpet.
You're not messing up my carpet.
You're not.
You
And
lift that
don't be
runner
running
out.
and don't be running in and out of that screen door.
That's the only thing that's brand new carpet after 500 years is with that runner covered.
Don't keep running in and out of the screen door.
Go ahead.
Inside
Do
or
it
outside.
one
What y'all
more
gonna do?
Do it
That's
one
right.
more time. You got one more
Okay.
time to run
You're gonna
around.
be outside. I don't care if it's 200 degrees out there. You staying outside.
Stay out
Don't
there.
come back in.
Don't come
Have
back
y'all
in
ever
there.
lifted one of those plastic runners? Those things were sharp on the other side. You can
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They had
But
grip.
that carpet was clean under that runner.
Okay.
Exactly.
after 50 years.
That's right. It was
The
the
cleanest
original
thing in the
color.
whole house.
That's right.
That and the furniture that had the plastic
And the
on.
furniture. And the
That's
furniture.
right. Yep.
Why
And
you
you
even
know
get
what
some,
we do?
why you even get some comfortable furniture if you need to have plastic on it?
Because we got to show that we got some class here.
That take
And
care
then
of
what
right.
did the next generation do? Soon as Big Mama and soon as Pop died,
Cut
we
right
took
through it.
all that plastic off and tore
We
that
cut through
furniture up.
it.
Then
And we're gonna roll all up on that couch.
throw
We're
that
gonna roll all up on it.
All
right, so-
after we fought about it after the funeral because you know people was fighting over the couch.
Can't wait till we get up.
Right.
The first thing I do when I get to the house, I'm cutting that plastic. I
And
say that.
soon, it says I get the furniture. Oh, okay. Oh,
We
that's
cutting
like,
all this mess.
That's gonna be the first order of
and
business.
remember the siblings who didn't get it. You cut mama's plastic off the front. Show did. Show did.
And the furniture was always like some pastel, like flowers and stuff on it.
Paisley.
Like who in the world was getting that?
Or that green. At one point in the 60s and 70s, the green was like the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You had green everything, like furniture and Tupperware and velvet green and pillows.
Avocado green.
Let me tell you something. You doing something when you matching your furniture with your Tupperware. Let me tell you something. When you doing that, boy, you have made it.
Okay. That's how you know you've
you
arrived.
Sitting there taking pictures. They lucky they didn't have the smartphones back then. Folk would have been doing selfies with a green Tupperware bowl on a green sofa in a plastic.
Sweating.
Look at my, just got my components set. Just got my components.
My best life. Living my best life. Wouldn't that have been funny? Just think about what it would have been like if we had smartphones back there during that time.
Okay.
We even taking a picture as that component set is getting delivered in the house.
Okay.
Taking that picture, boy, the folks was coming up in there. You've been posing.
I mean, posing. Because we getting ready to have drinks on this side.
And I'm going
to drop the 33 on this other side.
Y'all want
to watch TV? We can watch the TV.
We got all that.
We're going to turn the volume down. But don't turn the channel too fast.
All that in one box. All that in one box.
And make sure you got some pennies and rubber bands for when, the thing starts skipping.
Right. Right. Because we about to have a good old house party. That's what we about to do.
There you go.
We get all these
Bertha King has a question. Bertha King has a question. She says, "Are y'all country folk?"
Yeah, all of us country folk.
I'm from New York, but my family, they from the country. We all
everybody is got some country in them. All black folk got some country.
Can't help it.
You have to, because the country comes to the city.
It seems like everybody's parents were either like Georgia, Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina. Yep. Like everybody was from there somehow. And then they just sent us out across the country.
All over the place. Everybody came to New York, Chicago, Detroit, all that DC.
Because you know what happened? The family like we going to the big city. We've been in the country.
We are going to the big city.
We're going to the big city.
There's nothing here in Birmingham. When my grandmother left Birmingham, it wasn't no married in Huntsville and all that foolishness they got going on right now. It was nothing in Birmingham but racism. So we got to be up out of here.
We're going to the big city.
Okay.
We're going to the big city.
We get up out of here.
Either we going to sharecrop or we rolling out. Where we going?
Yeah.
Look, who went somewhere? So-and-so went somewhere. We got to go wherever so-and-so went.
And everybody went. They were deep too.
Yeah, we're going north.
And then people started going back, except to Mississippi. I ain't heard none. One person said they're going back.
Nobody went back to Mississippi.
I'll be there in November.
No.
Nobody moved back.
Oh, for work. You going for work?
It has not changed.
I can't wait to see what you run into when you go.
I'm gonna let you know.
Please.
I can hardly wait.
I hope Hillbilly Helen is there.
Sister.
Because we know that there are plenty Hillbilly Helen in Mississippi.
She could be on the seat right next to you on the plane.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Oh my gosh.
I cannot wait to see what Hillbilly Helen you run into in the SIP, which is what they call it now. That's how they, because the new age people, they call it.
You got to make everything sound cool.
I know.
My girlfriend was like, "Yeah, we from the SIP." I was like, "What is the SIP? What is that mean?" She was like, "Mississippi." I was like, "Oh, that's how you."
Right. Don't even try that. Don't even try to. DC, New York, Atlanta, the SIP. No, don't try it. Don't try to do that. Don't try to do that.
No, don't.
I'm like, it's 4 syllables. Let's go ahead and say it all of it. It's okay.
Right.
That's it. That's it.
It is what it is.
Because the SIP is still in 1945. It's still in 1945.
That's it.
Yes, it is. Hey, did y'all hear about this? There was this guy, he won this lottery ticket, right? He thought it was $600. He goes in, they claim it's $600 and found out he won $1 million.
$1 million. Now think about what that's like. You went in there thinking you was getting 600. You're thinking, I'm gonna pay off a bill or two, give me something to eat, some new shoes, whatever. You got $1 million.
Get out.
What would you do?
Wow. Before I'd be on the floor first. I probably would have passed out. Then when I came to, be like, oh. And then I would have had to leave town. to figure it out. Because see that I would
see, but your spouse is gonna be like, "Where'd you go? You went to get the 600 and you done left town."
There you go. I'll be back.
I'm gonna tell you where to meet me. I'm gonna send you some
Right.
Right.
First of all, I would be so shook. Like, if the person was like, "Oh, yeah, you want to,"
exactly. Bring it down.
It's not look, catch it. It's not 600. It's $1 million.
I'd be like this.
Shut up.
Okay, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll come back with a disguise. Because what you not gonna do is put my business on the street.
Put me all out there.
Not at least without security. At least give me security to walk me to my car.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's
that'll be my son. Yeah, he always talk loud at the wrong times. Yeah.
Daddy,
you won $1 million.
My father got $1 million, everybody.
We are rich.
No, Daddy, I'm really not. Didn't I tell you were 6? Movie
6 is up. That's right. You're 6.
We're gonna use your height to our advantage.
That's right. Now go up there and get
9.5.
Now go up there and get your daddy some crab legs. You know at 6 years up, 6 and 9, they don't want no crab legs. But I want a burger. Go give me a plate of crab legs.
Mm-hmm. That's what you want.
So not what I want.
Yeah, that's what you want.
So not what I want.
I'm telling you what you want.
You can go back and do what you want in a minute.
Look. Give me some crab legs and a Diet Coke. One Diet Coke, Dad.
Give it away right there.
Oh, my Diet Coke.
Do you remember when Diet Coke came out? We thought that was the best thing since sliced. Look, everybody that had sugar diabetes was like, "Oh, I can
drink all this. I can drink all this."
Because
this is good.
The only thing you could drink was Tab. Remember?
That was the worst Tab.
Tab was not good.
Gross.
Tab was terrible.
Oh,
Tab was terrible.
Oh,
it was.
Do they still sell Tab?
Yes, I've seen it in a couple of stores.
Dollar Tree. They got Tab in Dollar Tree.
Maybe I was in South Carolina. Yes.
Or you could have been in the SIP. That might have been what you saw.
And he comes in hot. Like, forget that there are 3 other people here.
Right.
Yeah.
This is how you doing.
That's what Timothy say. He say, sorry late, but how you doing?
But how are you doing? Not how y'all doing.
I don't care what nobody else doing.
You doing.
Right.
That's fine. Thank you very much.
It's good to have loyal fans, I tell you.
I mean, all you need is one.
That's right.
That's all.
That's all. All I can handle is one.
Mine is up for auction. I'm getting rid of mine. I'm consigning mine. I'm trading mine in.
Joe,
here we go.
He coming in too.
6:55.
They're all coming in hot. Now they all coming in hot.
Joe.
On the late bus.
So much hope for you.
I mean, on the late bus. This the bus. The whole school building is empty. Wow. It's just you and the principal.
Wow.
Waiting on your bus.
You're like, am I too late?
Because your parents are like, I can't come and pick him up.
That's it.
I can't come and pick him up.
Can you drop him? Can you drop him off?
Right.
On your way home, can you drop off my son on your way home?
You dropped him off.
If it's not
well, they're just gonna have to come home in an activity bus because I can't come.
That's it.
I've had many parents
working late.
Come to the school, but your child is drunk. You don't know to pick him up.
Wow.
I'm at work. Wow. I worked in a high school, so yeah, we had those kind of calls.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so we just gonna keep him here all day? Yeah, and I don't get off. I work overtime tonight, so y'all figure it out.
That's right. That's right.
Let him put his head down. He'll sleep it off.
Like, give him a little bit. Give him a little bit of them.
Send him to the nurse. He'll be all right.
Give him a little bit of them.
Y'all still got that bed in
Y'all got any hot pockets? Get him a hot pocket.
Get him a hot pocket.
That's all you need is a hot pocket.
He'll be just fine.
Put his lunch in there and give him lunch.
Give him lunchable. Mm-hmm.
All right, so sister, what's the Dollar Tree update?
Oh yeah, I am so excited because I found these new things called Bumblebee. It's like all the flavors of tuna, and they come with their own little.
Wait a minute, did you just say tuna?
Uh-huh. Now, the one I'm going to try today, I'm going to try each one for the next 3 weeks. So it's 3 different flavors. This one is sun-dried tomato and basil. And
tuna?
It comes with
Tuna in a pouch. Tuna in a pouch.
There you go.
From the dollar store.
From the Dollar Tree.
Yeah. So, it smells actually pretty good. And it comes with its own little spork. So let's see. This is sun-dried tomato and basil. Ready? Okay. Looks a little suspicious, but let's see. It smells like tuna.
Good. Why you chewing it like it's gum? Tuna should never be like gum.
Why was it that long? It looked like a piece of crab leg coming out there.
A little piece of locust. It's a little piece of locust in it. That's all.
See, that don't look ugly.
Little locust meat. That's all.
Now I'm gonna say, it's very meaty.
See,
so locust meat.
That's
I
locust
hate you
meat.
so much right now.
They say locusts taste like chicken, so that's
just like chicken.
You
Just
know
like
what?
chicken.
You know what? As long as you didn't say cicada, I was good. But now you had to go for the locust.
Little locust meat.
Now I'm gonna say, you have to follow this up with some water so you can
Some
talk.
water.
So it's a little dry, but it does have a lot of taste.
You liked it.
So if you're really hungry, okay, $1.25.
Sun dried.
Now I'm not gonna say I can eat the whole thing, but that little bit was I feel really good.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't think tuna should be in a pouch just in general in a regular store when the sun kissed a bumblebee. I certainly don't think it belongs in a pouch at the Dollar Tree. And sun dried? Who sun dries tuna?
Well, I guess bumblebee. So next week we'll try another flavor and see if it's better. I'm not reading his comment. Because he's letting playing music and he's over there commenting like that. That's bad.
That is hysterical. Oh, and she's looking at the spork. Oh,
you like the spork because it folds back, so you can actually reuse it.
That's it. I would buy it alone just for the foldable fork. I'm not eating any of the tuna, but the foldable fork is just what you need in your life.
And it's not a fork; it's a spork.
No, seriously though, that would be a man law violation, really though. I just can't see you coming up with a foldable fork. It's like you're doing too much.
I'm gonna need you to power walk with a spork. That'll make
That's right. That's it.
That's it. Power walk with the spork.
That's it.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. That is what they do, but you make it look so funny.
Oh my god!
The full body.
This is an actual sport. I can't believe that.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna go look it up.
When I tell you, I'm gonna see that in my brain one day when I need a laugh, and that's all I'm gonna need.
That's it. That's hilarious.
That visual of you power walking in your chair.
Yes.
Oh my goodness,
that was a classic. I must admit. Woo!
I mean, all right, so sister, how can the people connect with you?
Okay, next week I'm gonna be here with the rest of these people, and hopefully we have Music Joe peoples. I'm just saying. Facebook and Instagram, Christina Comedian. So hey, until next week, y'all, fight the power and go try this sun-dried.
Nope.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Look. Y'all know stuff is expensive now. They talking about groceries are high. $1.25. No.
We gonna be up in here starving. They're gonna be like, what happened to the Jones family? They couldn't afford no more food and they refused.
I'd rather split groceries with people. Get together.
Exactly. Let's all
and we're gonna have one basket and we're gonna split groceries.
We are not.
We get up to that basket, up to that cashier. Come on, everybody pull your cards. You know how you do the restaurant, everybody take their cards. Everybody get cards to the cashier.
Wings, yes.
We're gonna split.
You get 20 wings, we get 20 wings. Absolutely.
We're putting these groceries 3 ways. That's what we do.
I'm telling y'all.
Before we did the apocalypse, they could be like, you know what, this will survive the apocalypse. I hope I get taken out in the apocalypse.
Yeah, you go ahead and eat that pouch tuna. You go ahead and eat that. We'll do something different.
With a foldable spork.
But my grandmother used to say back in the day, she said, let a war break out. That was her saying. Something you ain't want to eat, well, baby, let a war break out. Or you eat it. And what did you have to say? Because you hadn't been through any wars.
Right. What do you mean let it warm?
Oh, you don't want
When you got older, you're like, you wasn't in no war.
You wasn't in no war either. What war were you in?
Talking about? Like the war broke out here on our block, like on our block. The war, the soldiers came down our block.
Yes, it. Let the war break out.
There was a war on Martin Luther King Avenue.
Again, see how they feed our lives? Because when they told you when you was little, you was like, "Oh, what we do if a war broke out?" It's not coming here on the 125th Street, boo.
Let a war break out. I still won't be searching for that pouch tuna.
There you go.
I might go to the soldiers and be like, "Just take me," because I'm not eating.
Look at that sun-dried tomato baby.
They just mad because they didn't stumble across this first. That's all. They hate me.
Are we?
I always really hate you. You know, other things with you, but that pouch tuna, that is not it.
I think we're unanimous. See, before we'll kind of go, oh, okay. This time we're like,
If I'm in Dollar Tree, I'm gonna walk right past that
we
thing.
did not like, and we just go, oh, bless her heart. This time we like, oh,
absolutely not. Nope. It's all good.
Like, what's even like the
extra? A piece of meat? It was like this big.
Right.
What kind of tuna is that?
I could look like a little locust. So look, so what's the expiration on that thing?
Actually, it says good until January 2024.
See, you know you should eat it then. Ain't no fish lasting no daggone 2 years.
In a
fish
pouch.
In a pouch.
Can maybe, but not in a pouch.
Fish in a pouch is gonna last 2 years.
In a can, maybe, because there have been some cans of tuna that have survived. You go, oh, we still got this tuna, and it was actually in a can.
Because it's packed real tight to keep all the air out.
That pouch. It's sealed tight until I opened it, and all the flavor just came out. You don't believe me?
No, I don't trust it.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious there.
I don't trust it.
All right, AK, how can the people connect with you?
Not with a spork. You can you can follow me at the AK Free on Instagram, my AK Free page on Facebook. You cannot connect with me with tuna in a pouch.
Tuna sport.
Or sport.
Let me tell you something. We come over your house for dinner or something, and y'all bring out some sporks.
Foldable.
What is it?
I'll be done lost that stupid thing. Look, it folds even small. I'll be done lost that stupid thing. It'll probably be one of the 50,000 things under my chair in the car. We'll talk about that next week. All the foolishness probably under the seat in the car.
Let me tell you, them sporks. You gotta be careful with us because I know somebody gonna be putting those in their hair. They gonna be having sporks up in their hair with the dread, with the cornrows and stuff. Just put a spork in. Oh, that's cute. Got a spork up in your hair. See, I'm trying. It's innovation. It's innovation.
Oh, I need a spork.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Got one for you.
Pop one of them sporks up in your hair,
and it folds. You can find me here next week if I'm not already dead. I burnt the rice. I thought I turned the rice off, y'all. I thought I turned it all the way off.
Don't tell me what they're burning rice. Lord help.
You didn't turn the knob.
I didn't turn it all the way off. And I was like, ooh, this looks good. It's, some chicken flavored rice for my family had for dinner. Apparently.
Look. You might have to run out and get some sun-dried tomato basil pouch.
We got some saltine crackers in here.
It's funny if they come up to the table and you had a pouch for each of them. They be like, what is this?
Look, she's going to buy some more. It's going to be in a gift bag. It's going to be in gift bags. It's going to be little parting gifts for people. I can't with you. And look, and when it it's going to be holiday time and they're going to ask for those food drives, don't you go buying up all the tuna pouches to give away at the food drives. Give them canned stuff. Give them box stuff. Don't you give them
non-perishables.
Oh, shoot. You could do that. Couldn't you do that even for like trick or treat? You usually give kids them.
I double dog day.
Them kids get home and they be like, I got M&M's. I got tuna in a pouch with a sport. About to egg that house. We about to egg that house is going down.
The parents will come back like, we all egging this house.
This house is going down. This house is going down.
The adults too. The adults gonna have eggs too.
This house is going down. Everybody getting eggs.
Y'all wrong.
Are you the person that put tuna in a pouch in my kid's bag?
Like, yeah, I did.
You're getting a windmill, lady. You're getting a windmill.
You're getting a windmill.
You're getting a windmill lady.
Lord.
All right. And you can catch Ted Fells and I on the 30-Minute Hour podcast Mondays at 6 o'clock. You can catch us back here on Wednesdays. We're doing too much.
No, I wouldn't either, Joe. I still wouldn't eat it. Whatever. He said it. I didn't know.
Bertha said no, Ted.
Hey, y'all, don't forget to share the show.
Share the show.
The show, y'all.
Listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify while you're working out and eating your pouch tuna. Just listen to it.
With the sport.
Subscribe to us on YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Subscribe on YouTube with your foldable spork. All right. That's our show for this week.
And if you want to get into the Olympics, start your power walking.
Got a power walk.
That's right. That's right. Power walk. That's your chance. You can get in there. So you can train. There's a whole bunch of seniors out there power walking in the morning, working out. You can go out there and train with them.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You be doing it. Until next time, keep doing too much.
Fight the power, y'all. Bye.
Bye, y'all.